Do you want to help a YouTuber that makes good content and is just an all-around good guy? If the answer to that question is yes, then guys, why have you not subscribed already? I'm telling you, if we don't get subscribers, we're gonna end up being a D-grade little bitch like Axel has become. So make sure that before you watch this video any further, you hit that little red button and you enjoy the video, guys. Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing Hide or Die. I'm going to give you my opinion on it and whether I think you should buy the game. So make sure you listen up and I hope you enjoy. Right guys, so to do this video I'm just going to list key elements of the game and then discuss what I think about them and just like a general overview of each different like key element. So guys, starting with enjoyment. So for me personally, this game has only really been enjoyable when I have been around the killer. Now, there's not really many places to explore. The map kind of just is a little bit barren right now, and I know it's a early access game, but in my opinion, it still needs more features, more areas, more of everything really, or maybe less of fucking just trees and shit, because there's a lot of trees and shit. But yeah, I would really enjoy this game more if it had a more focused element on like hiding and just trying to evade the killer, rather than you can literally just sit in a bush the entire game and get to like the last 4 or 3 and then you get killed. But yeah guys, this game has kind of like some high moments, but a lot of down moments. It'll be kind of discussed more in my next few points, but overall I don't know what I rate the game on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd say the game's probably maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10 of enjoyment. Now that's due to the gameplay pace, the map layout, not really many hiding spots, or not many creative hiding spots that you can like kind of go to. It would be cool if you could like parkour up to like, you know, some fucking building or some shit. That'd be pretty sweet. Or like some like unique hiding places. Like if they did a smaller map and more hiding places, more dense environment, then that'll be way better in my opinion. Alright guys, secondly I'm going to be talking about the map. Now the map layout in my opinion has one interesting kind of focal point, which is the carnival area. Now there's heaps of places to hide in this, and it's like super fun to be around the killer in like that environment. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And also when you are killer, like looking for people in the carnival is actually pretty fun too. So like, I'm not too sure why there's not more of these in the map, or you know, like as of yet. Like I feel like they should have released early access to at least like 3 or 4 different maps to show a little bit of variation in the gameplay, rather than one main area and then just like a few barns scattered around, maybe a dock here and there, and then like some water and some reeds. Like, because that's basically all the game has. Oh, and don't forget fucking bushes and trees, because they're bloody everywhere apparently. Someone needs to get a fucking lawnmower and just mow that shit down, because it's just, it's not fun. Like, the lackluster areas aren't fun. I just feel like half of the map has little to no character, and it's kind of disappointing to play it. Like, when I was going to I expected something completely different, but it just didn't really turn out to have the map design that I would have liked. Now, I understand that the map's probably going to get developed and kind of copy maybe Fortnite's way of improving the map over time and changing it, adding different areas for you to like explore each week or some shit. I don't think that should be a general way to go. Just start the map like with a tiny map. They should at least give us a decent sized map with a lot of interesting areas to get everybody like sucked into the game and wanting to play in those areas more, because yeah, like I said earlier, when I'm playing in the carnival area, it's a great time and I really enjoy it. So, yeah. Now, guys, I'm a little bit mixed on the concept of the game. I don't know, it makes me a little bit sad that the game is actually turned out to be a last man standing kind of battle royale horror game, which, I don't know, I've got mixed feelings about it, especially since that there's no actual way to escape the killer in total, and there's no actual way to win without waiting for your teammates to die. So that kind of, it just makes the game like really slow, 40% of it, maybe 50% of the match, and then when the zone gets to maybe half size or a third of the size of it, like its original size, then it starts to get interesting, because you're constantly around the killer and around different people moving from area to area, and that's when the game is actually like fun. Just hasn't been done as well as I would have liked it. Now guys, speaking of the concept, let's just move straight into the gameplay. My overall opinion on the gameplay would be that it's just like a little slow. I find myself just like running by myself for maybe the first, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, and the killer won't even come to you unless you're doing some dumb shit out in the open and alerting him or giving him a reason to come to you, basically. So that means the killers either need improved tracking at long ranges just to make you like think about the game a little bit more, because I can just end up running anywhere I want and not have to worry about what the killer's doing or where the killer is, since like he's pretty much never going to be around me at the start. Now this could be down to the game being a little bit too big, having a little bit too many people, or just the map size like I said earlier, but these factors altogether pretty much contribute to make the game a little bit too slow for my liking and quite boring for the start of it. Now I also think the fuse boxes need to be changed. Currently right now the fuse boxes take like maybe like fucking 20-30 seconds to do. Like it's like such little time, but also the killer can patrol them so easily. I'm thinking that the fuse boxes need to be like a high risk, high reward type of thing. So put them all either closer to each other or make them longer to do, like maybe like twice as long or something like that. So you're spending like 40 seconds to a minute doing the fuse box, and make it like just more interesting. Like flipping switches is not fucking fun. Like I'm just literally sitting there with like a number pad, just doing some fucking math or some shit. But yeah, like I was saying, with the high risk, high reward, to make them take ages to do, but also make the killer's meter go down, or you know, something like that. It gives you some sort of boost or, you know, some incentive to do it. Because right now, fuse boxes, they take hardly any time to do, and they don't actually reward you with anything. So I just don't see the point. It makes them pretty much redundant. You may as well just sit in the bush, because at the end of the day, you're only earning 150 XP from doing a fuse box, when you could sit in the bush and let your teammates die, or the other survivors die, and get 100 XP for each of them. So yeah, it's sort of a no-brainer. It kind of just forces you to do nothing like you'd be doing before. So yeah, it doesn't really add anything to the game in my opinion. So I think that needs to be changed in the future. Alright guys, also one more point is that from my experience, the zone doesn't really move fast enough in the beginning. It just really slows down the pace of the game and makes there no intensity to actually the start and running out of the basement. Like I think this really slows down the gameplay of the game, and I think the gameplay is definitely the biggest issue with the game in general. Like all the cosmetics and stuff and that type of stuff is like fine, like I don't care about that. Like it's cool that they're focusing on cosmetics, but when you have so many flaws in your actual gameplay, then you should be, in my opinion, doing something to actually fucking, you know, improve it, rather than adding daily fucking skins, daily, I don't know, you know, weekly skins to just get a little bit of money. Right guys, circling back to the fuse boxes and the XP rewarded from each of them. Now you get 150 XP from doing one fuse box. You also get 100 XP every single time another survivor dies or you outlive them. But I feel like the XP you get isn't actually enough to really give you any sense of achievement. Now the leveling in this game, in my opinion, is just a little bit flawed, and it takes a little bit too long to level up. There's no real sense of progress when playing the game, which kind of sucks and makes it really stale for me to actually try and grind out. Like I'll hop on for a game maybe thinking it's a good idea, and then I'll fucking finish the game and I'm like, I'm never gonna get to level 20 to actually get any good perks, and it's just not that fun for me to try and go through level. Now I understand this is obviously going to change in the future, since there's going to be more perks, more things to help you when you begin the, but just for me, I just have no sense of leveling. I think I've played 5 or 6 hours of gameplay, but I haven't actually, I don't know what level I am, but it's not really a high one, that's for sure. But guys, how I change the leveling system is I just simply like add more levels. Add levels that don't have to give you anything, or just give you some credits or something like that. Just give some sense of accomplishment when playing the game as an incentive to actually keep playing, you know, and actually unlock those perks. Because for me, it was really difficult to actually try and persevere and push through and actually unlock some perks. Now guys, the question that everybody is asking, should you buy Hide or Die? In my opinion, I'm honestly going to say that I don't think it was worth it for its current state right now, but it is 20% off, so you may as well get it on sale if it's going to be good in the future. Now guys, I think the game at its current state is a really good foundation for a game in the future. Like, it has a lot of potential, but if a few things get changed about the game, and the gameplay aspects mainly, then I think the game will be pretty fun to play in the end. It's all a little bit stale and non-cohesive until you get to the last kind of like 5 or 4 survivors like I mentioned earlier, and then the game actually becomes enjoyable. But usually by that time you're in a swamp or just some shitty little fucking village that doesn't really have much character to it at all. But yeah, that's a fundamental flaw in the game, is the game lacks a lot of character. And it also, now I don't know how long that's going to be for the devs to actually sort all this shit out, because there's a lot of flaws. Yeah, but in maybe like half a year or so it might seem worth it. As of right now, I probably just wouldn't buy it for full price. So guys, it costs 30 New Zealand dollars, and that is 20 or 19 point whatever USD. Now, that's not the money I want to be spending on a unfinished, unpolished, just a bit of a fucking mess of a game right now with some good elements. So yeah, that gives my kind of like overall opinion. I don't think you guys should buy the game if it's not got that 20% off, and yeah, like I just don't think it's worth it. Now, I haven't actually released any Hide or Die gameplay on my channel because I just don't find it enjoyable to play, and I just think there's so much that can be improved upon, and I just don't want to put it up, since I just don't think it represents the game very well of what the game could be. Now guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's my first time doing a review of a game, and I just think Hide or Die needed one. I mean, if I'm not going to make any content on it, and I paid 30 bucks for it, then I may as well make a review, kind of slating it a little bit. But but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will catch you all tomorrow for I think it's gonna be a Minecraft video. I'm not too sure at this point. Putting this video in this kind of maybe screwed up the cycle of Dead by Daylight and Minecraft, like alternating days, but I'll try to continue that in the future. So I'll catch you guys all tomorrow, hopefully, and yeah, cheers for watching guys, and I hope you have enjoyed.